All right, Mike, why don't you tell me a little bit about these
So right here, we have the outdoor unit, and this you would have indoors. This is the condenser unit, and your evaporator's inside here. Here is your filter dryer, along with your suction and liquid line. Inside the fan motor, we changed this. You helped.
Well, it was actually kind of a bit of a process. First, we had to unbolt everything on the top, take off this cover plate, disconnect the wiring from the capacitor and the contactor. Then we had to take the wiring through this piece of tubing right here, this PVC, and we had to thread it out completely, and then we had to take the fan motor, unbolt it from this grate right here, go outside and completely take a whole new one and reinstall it. Same wires to go into the capacitor and to the contactor.
What kind of refrigerants in this unit?
We got 410A in this one.
And what kind of refrigerants in that unit?
We got 407C.
What's the difference between that unit and this unit?
DXV, and then you got dew point, calculating for dew point and subcooling.
Okay.
407C on this unit calls for subcooling, and this unit calls for dew point, which is taking the different measurements of different pressures and temperatures. So here we got a gas burner. Mike, would you like to tell me a little bit about the switches?
So we have a lot of different kind of switches. If I grab this right here, we have our wiring diagram, which tells us everything we need to know and which we learned how to read. So if you follow some of the wires, you'll find some of the safety switches, the flame rollout switch, high pressure switch, the thermal cutout, and the flame sensor, which is all integrated in everything in here.
This is the flue pipe where all the gases, like the steam and excess, go out to be vented out.
You also learn that when you unplug a certain safety switch, a light will show here when the unit's on and give you a code to tell you what's wrong with it. So this will say that one of the safety switches is out. When I plug it back in, it'll reset and then it'll go back to operating normally.
All right, now come on guys, let's go to the electrical side. You know, without electricians, HVAC technically can't do anything.
I mean, we are a limited electrician, so we can do some stuff. We just can't wire directly into the box.
You guys are still very important. So keep it
Jason, you know what really stinks?
What?
Having a hard time finding a job right now because, you know, kids come through here to the school and some of them they don't follow through with different companies, and they go to the job site and they act like it's high school. It doesn't matter that much. But what sucks is because we all want to get a job and do it properly, and we want to make some money and learn the trade better.
Yeah, that's unfair. I feel like it's unfair to us because so many kids are hungry nowadays. I see so many kids trying.
I agree with you. For every one bad seed, there's probably 50 of us that are willing and ready to do.
And there's still 10 good seeds out of those seeds. Here we go.